and gentlemen, Adrian here from Major Mateo Drones, alongside my boy, Brother Dre from Recovery One Drone. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, Adrian. How you doing this evening?
It's actually hot here in Florida.
That's
I'm
what I was
actually
wondering. You got
I'm
your tank
actually
top
burning the
on.
AC. I'm actually burning the AC, but then I noticed that you put out a short and you got fucking snow in San Bernardino, California. What the hell is going on?
Dude, they said this storm is coming, and they have been predicting that snow will fall as low as down to the 1,000 foot level. And they were true to their word, dude. It started snowing around, I would say, around 9 o'clock this morning, and it snowed for about 4 or 5 hours today. And if I look out my window right now, there's still snow on my front yard and backyard. So it's
Dude,
stuck.
but if I'm not mistaken, it never snows in California.
Dude, I only live about an hour and a half from down the mountain from Big Bear. So, we go up to the snow to visit. The snow doesn't come visit us.
Okay.
So this is a breach of protocol. The snow has breached protocol, coming down to lower elevation and causing all kind of havoc. It's almost like nobody went anywhere today, dude. The streets were clear. I took my wife to the store this morning because I didn't want her to drive because it was raining early morning. So we went over to the grocery store at 6 a.m. this morning, and it was pouring and raining then. And then went by Walmart real quick for her to pick up something. And then we came back home. And I say about a couple hours later, it was snowing.
Okay. I do see that we have the chat lit up with quite a few people in the house already. We got brother Paul, Widgeon Big, Al Diaz, Time to Fly, Mr. Michaels, Jones and RC, brother Matt Bagwell, Chris Wedgeworth. We got Stephen Drones. Let's see, make sure that I don't miss nobody else. We got brother USA Drone Flyer, Joe America. Did I miss anybody? We got brother Teach, Giggles and Drone, Carson Drone. I mean, let's see we got Jim's Drone in. We also got who else? See here, brother Andrew Silverfox. Everybody, thank you so much for popping in. I really appreciate it. Do me a favor, go ahead and smash the thumbs up on the stream. I really appreciate that. And guys, if you guys are not subscribed to my other channel, the Adrian Mateo Guns, please go ahead and do so. I would really appreciate that. I'm actually pushing out quite a few shorts that are actually doing pretty good. And the subs actually going up pretty good. I really appreciate that. You guys actually read when it comes to the topic of this stream. We're pretty much going to be promoting everyone's channel. Number one. Number two, if you want any videos to be played on this channel live tonight with me or Dre, drop your links in the chat and we will try to pop them in there accordingly. Thank you, brother Joe Merrick. I really appreciate that. How you doing, brother? Modest Drone World, Mickey MCH. Thank you for popping in. I really appreciate that. I see your um link, Paul Wedgie Big. Give me 1 minute while I get that queued in here. Give me 1 second, sir. Let me go into my channel here and
I
go
got
on.
it. I got it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, no problem. Go ahead and pop that in there, and I will keep an eye on the other ones.
Okay.
And let me go ahead and make that big. No
What's
music, please. Just pop, just the video.
okay?
You wanna go
Paul
ahead and pull
always.
that up, Dre?
I'm sorry. It should be sharing.
Yeah, make the screen big. It's sharing. Make the screen big.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. There we go.
There you go.
Paul always has a very nice intro to his videos showing his logo. Very nice.
He be getting the lighthouse a lot. Now that's
Yeah.
a nice shot with the clouds right there.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, pretty nice.
Yeah. It
I
is
see
nice.
your late brother Jim's drawing. Just give us a second, sir, and we'll pop that in there in a little bit. and brother Joe Merrick also popped one in there too. So we got Paul, then Jim's Drone in, then USA Drone Fly Joe America. Again, guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate that.
Very, very nice shot, Paul. Catching a little bit of
Yes,
the
very nice,
clouds.
man.
Clouds come over the houses. Keeping the camera angle low at this point, so you don't get the. Oh, added a nice 360 move, or we call it the tiny planet. Nice. Oh, got a little FPV going on.
Yep, he ought to do
Nice.
that. He got the Air 2S and the FPV machine going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I see in this video it says something about the Amazon gift card, so I'm assuming that he went back to doing that as well.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we also got another link from Steven Drones.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice.
Great. Go ahead and stop that one, and
Yeah.
then the other one is gonna be from Jim's Droning. But before you do that, um, I got one of my boys, brother Mike Kinney, who happens to be a subscriber. He texted me saying that now recreational flyers like myself actually can get lands approval to fly in control areas.
Yeah. FAA sent out a bulletin video explaining the process. Basically, it's just allowing recreational flyers to use Lance to get authorization and control airspace to fly at night.
Yeah.
That's it. What it says in a nutshell, which is nice. It makes the playing field level for everyone, and go from there. So yeah. So it's really a good deal for everybody that and also we'll let everybody know. Like I said, when you use Lance, it's always got to get this tip. When you're using Lance for authorization, you need to maintain a Wi-Fi connection when you fly. So that means you're flying in control airspace. You get that Lance authorization, and if it's a lock zone by DJI, you have to take that authorization, make a copy of it on your phone, email, whatever, and send that to DJI for them to release the drone if the drone is locked out of that area also. So there's another step you have to go through. Just because you get Lance approval does not mean it automatically will unlock the drone itself.
Okay.
If the drone is locked by DJI, you have to send that approval from FAA via Lance and send that over to DJI to unlock the drone. And that's why I say you have to have an internet connection, because your controller will need to be able to get that signal, which is tied to your phone or other hotspot, to receive that authorization from DJI.
Okay. All
So
right. You can
yeah,
go ahead and play it.
okay,
You
who
can
we
go
got
ahead.
next?
Huh?
Who we have next? You said.
We got Jim's Droning.
Okay. Let me see here. Okay, I got.
And then after that, we got brother Joe America, USA Drone Flyer.
Okay, I must have passed up Jim's droning.
Yeah, Jim's Droning was his
I,
link. He put it up at 9:05.
okay. Let me shrink everything back down so I can see everything.
If you don't have it, I got it here already.
Okay, go ahead and put it up then, since you got it. And who's after him? I'll get the next one after him.
The next one's gonna be USA Drone Flyer Captain Joe America, right below Jim's Droning. So get that one ready. Well, I get this
Okay.
one.
All
So give
right.
me one moment, and I'll share this one. And this one's gonna be with the DJI Mini 3 Pro. Okay, let me. Can everybody see that? Can you see it, Dre?
Yeah, go ahead and make it full screen.
Okie dokie. Just did.
Okay.
Happy Family Day, February 20, 2023.
There you go.
That must be the DJI RC Pro that he's flying with. Must it must still be cold over there because the grass and the trees look pretty dead.
Well, it's this time of year where either you got most of your vegetation is in hibernation, so they're not doing any growth at all.
Nice area. Let me see if I can actually get better quality on the video. There you go. Does it show better now, Dre?
Yeah, it was good on my side. Is it stuttering in for everybody else or what?
Yeah, 'cause before it was showing in 720p, but I bumped it up to 1440p HD.
Oh, okay.
Let me try to bump it up to
I
4K.
I, I gonna say don't go to 4K, dude. You're gonna start having some issues. See, I was stuttering. I would stay at about 14.4,
Yeah,
1080p.
I just put it to that.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see here.
Nice. I like the way you pounding down, Jim Jordan. That looks pretty nice and smooth. A lot of people like to get the big old buildings, you know what I mean, high rise and all that stuff. You could still get a nice footage, just build, filming the countryside like Jim Jordan is doing right now.
Yeah. Well, this is where you talk about the term B-roll, and there's several websites out there that you could try to post this on and see if they might buy it, and they'll send you a little check when it reaches a certain amount. If someone's buying your B-roll, that's for still shots and even aerial shots like this. The only thing they try to make sure that you don't do too much post work on it, and basically don't have any labels or faces of people unless you got releases from them.
Nice.
All right, you ready for the next one? I got it ready. Let's go ahead and stop sharing.
Yeah. Go on. Go on to the next
Okay.
one.
All right. Let me go ahead and minus my screen now, and we will start to share.
When you do that, let me see if anybody else new popped in so I could say
I
hi
got I
to.
got I got three of them ready to go. So
Okay, go ahead. We got brother Johnny Drone Flyer, brother
this is
Dominic
gonna
Outside Hawk, brother
this is
B Dub,
this is
brother
Captain
Mike.
Joe America.
What was that, Dre?
This is Captain Joe America
Yes.
with his Maverick 3.
Good old Mavic 3.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold 1 second. We got brother Mike, GFO Jordan Tech guy. Damn, it's been a while since you've been through here, man. How you doing, bro? Thank you for popping in, man. I really appreciate it.
The colors really look nice on this, Joe. Very nice.
Yes, it does.
Like I said, just it's just the right amount of saturation. and it's not overly done.
Boa noite, meu drone 4K. Thank you for popping in. Really appreciate it. Thank you, brother. My GF4 drone and tech guy. I really
So
appreciate that.
he's got a top down shot here, which is nice. I think this is one of the most overlooked shots people miss. I mean, it used to be a big thing when drones first came out, and then everybody was doing it, and then people got away from it. But it is one of the nicest shots, that bird's eye top down,
Yeah,
and that's what I've been doing the last couple of weeks. Is do I call it top down Tuesdays. I do a top down shot like this, and it's just a very, like I said, that bird's eye view, very nice perspective. And like I said, if you have a body of water like this, you get that straight reflection of the sky above you, right off the water. Yeah,
nice.
yeah, very nice. Got those puffy clouds in the background. Got those intercoastal waters, and it's just enough of mismatched houses with different paint scheme that just makes it a little more interesting. Nice reveal shot. Nice, very
Yeah, that
nice.
Mavic 3 camera does look amazing.
Yeah.
Now, if it was the Altel Evo 2 Pro would be so saturated, it would literally look like you messing with with all with everything.
Uh
But
huh.
that's just the way the camera is. Hey, brother, how you doing, brother John? Flying Flame Media. We got brother Bob Casey Ariel, brother
Yeah.
Gary from Brown Aerials. Thank you for popping in. I really appreciate it. Make sure, guys, you guys go ahead and smash that thumbs up on the stream. I really appreciate that. And if you could be so kind to go ahead and subscribe to my other channel, really appreciate that. How you doing, brother Kenny from Cardoso Media? Thank you for popping in. I really appreciate that.
All right, ready for the next one? This is going to be Stephen Drones coming up here.
Okay, go
Next
ahead. We
one
got
here.
it ready.
Yep, I got it ready to roll. All right, Stephen Drones with that typhoon.
He be getting some good footage with that thing, though.
Yeah, he does. It was never a bad drone.
And it flies pretty nice. Like he's really getting a hand of
Mm-hmm.
it, making that thing fly pretty nice.
Yeah.
Hey, we got brother Mark all right and brother Joe Fotaleo. Thank you for popping in. Really appreciate that. Appreciate the love and support. Thank you for being here.
Yeah. Now I take it. I'm looking at the design of this bridge. It must be one of the ones that swing 180, about 90 degrees to let the train and boat traffic through.
Good night, brother Mike Gia for joining that guy. Thank you for popping in. So I really appreciate that. Hey, brother Andrew, thank you for popping in. Really appreciate the love and support. I tell you what, Dre, I do not see a horizon tilt on this drone like the other drones that I have. Like that,
Well,
like
this
that
this
first
this this
one.
typhoon didn't never have a horizon tilt issue. I
Okay,
said the typhoon was an excellent drone. I mean, like I say, back when it was on the market, it gave direct competition to the Phantom 4 and
okay.
stuff. Like I said, it was just that the company Unique just fell off the edge of the earth. They just stopped marketing their equipment, and you couldn't find one in a store if you had to rob it and stuff. So we're gonna see this bridge in action with this train coming through here.
How you doing, Joe Blaylock? Long time no see, sir. Really appreciate you being here. Hey, brother Londinard, how you doing, man? Thank you for popping in. There goes that train.
That's one of the Biden trains taking him to
That's
work.
an Amtrak, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. All right.
All right, let's
Good
go to the
job.
next one.
All right. Let me go ahead and stop sharing that one. Get ourselves loaded up. And this one should be Chris Wedgeworth. We got coming up here.
Okay.
And this is Sling Town. It's been about Thornton working here.
Nice. Can you go ahead and blow that up?
Yeah, hitting it right now.
That's the Air 2S. Okay. Oh, I see snow.
Yeah, yeah. He's up there close to the mountains, so he gets it all the time.
So that the governor shut down California because of the snow or what?
Man, the weatherman shut down California. There wasn't no official, you know, thing from any officials. It was just the weathermen were out there warning people for the last 3 days, man. And like I said, I didn't go nowhere. I had to go anywhere today, being
Did
Saturday.
anybody
But
take him seriously?
yeah, the roads are pretty much empty, dude. Because basically, when you shut down Interstate 5, which takes you from Mexico to Canada along the West Coast, when you shut that down in California, you would just shut down the major artery between the West Coast of the United States. So they shut that down off and on between Thursday night all the way through early this morning. And the same thing with the Cahoon Pass, which is right. I live right down the hill from that. That's the other alternate route that eventually you can hook up with Interstate 5 or take you up to Interstate 15. It takes you up to the northern part to Interstate 80 or Interstate 40. So when you shut those two arteries down, you're shutting down all major corridors of traffic in the state of California.
Okay.
Good job. That's a great job. All right, you got anything on your end? I think I ran out of people over here. I gotta see who else put something. I think I got one more. No, this is who is this from?
I do
No,
see.
no, that was an old one there. Okay.
Hold on one second. Let me go here.
While you're looking,
Oh,
I'll throw up a little quick short 1 minute short here. I got I got I am off on it. Okay, I better hurry up because the video will be over to this short.
I do, I do see a video from Mark White.
Okay, go ahead and load him up while I get this one here going. This is a quick short, only about a minute long. It's halfway over already. And this
Oh,
was me just doing it.
TikTok.
Yeah, this is me doing the little short of the pre-storm inspection that I did. And this is just the takeoff and the landing. The longer video, I explained the what I'm looking for and some of the things that have not been corrected since the last storm in November that
Okay.
occurred and stuff. So yeah, you got somebody else lined up?
Yes, guys. If we did not get your link, maybe because the chat just went by, we don't see it anymore. If you could just pop it in there again, I really appreciate it. Give me one second. I got brother Mark White one already from the DJI Mavic Pro Platinum. So give me one second. I got it loaded. Let me share the screen.
Or you got him already? Okay. I'll let you
Yeah, I
go ahead
already
and
got
get
it
him.
up.
All right.
Okay, right here. Boom. Big. There you go. DJI Mavic Pro Platinum. Conworld UK. Let me see if it's a lead shooting at 1080p. Yeah, 1080p it is. Holy cow, I like that shot.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that water in the back or mountains? No, that's mountains.
Yeah, it's just the landscape drops off behind that large house, just slightly off to about the 1 o'clock position, and then there's a little inlet of water behind it. Looks like it.
I'm a little confused. How was this one ready for remote ID, but not the Mavic 2 Pro, and this one's older than the Mavic 2 Pro or the Zoom?
Yeah, that's been a big question I've seen going on in a lot of Facebook groups. A lot of
That's
guys,
crazy.
well, a lot of people are getting anxious. I tell people just relax. September's 6 months away. You know, have a little faith in the process. You know, either way, either DJI is going to come with a firmware for it, or you're just going to have to get a module for it. So I'm saying it's not like the Mavic 2 Pro is not going to be able to fly it. It's just that it will be a one process or the other. Either they'll come with a firmware update to make it remote ID compatible internally, or you'll just have to put a module on it. That's all there is
Okay.
to it.
Hey, brother, Uncle Bill Toys, how you doing, sir? Thank you for popping in. Really appreciate that.
Okay, we got Kenny Cardoso. I got
Yeah,
it.
Kenny Cardoso went ahead and popped the link in there. You
I
got it?
got
Or
it.
you want me to go ahead
I
and get
got
it?
it. I already got him.
And this one is with a spark. Huh. Let's see that. Can you get rid of that little advertisement on the bottom of it?
Yeah,
X that out.
yeah, I got it.
Hey, brother Steve-O, 43068. How you doing, sir? Thank you for popping in. I really appreciate that. Brother Matt Bagwell, Atlantic Aerials. Thank you for being here, sir.
And
Guys,
this
do
is
me a favor, smash that thumbs up on the stream. I really appreciate that. Hey, brother Mike Kenny. Thank you for popping in, sir. Really appreciate all the support. Thank you for being here.
and this is with the spark.
Yes, sir.
And I'm looking at how the trees are blowing, and this spark is holding steady, strong spark. Look at
I
those palm
it's
trees, man.
growing.
That spark is a tank, dude. The infinity pool.
Man, I love that pool.
Yeah.
That is gorgeous. Thank you, brother Andre. I really appreciate that, sir. We got up to 30 people in the house. Hey, brother Maker Steve. Thank you for popping in. Really appreciate that, sir. Dude, that spark is a tank. Look, the shot don't even look like it's moving.
That's what I'm saying. That thing is holding very steady. And just look at the palm trees. It's got to be blowing somewhere at least 25, 30 miles per hour.
Hey, brother Leonard, JSK Enterprise. Thank you for popping in. I really appreciate that. We got almost 30 people in the house. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Let's try to get at least 50. Let's see here. I saw the holler in the background. It sounds like a black woman to me. That
I had to mute myself. They're looking for my granddaughter's umbrella.
damn lawn is a clown. Fucking dude is hilarious. Let's see here. Well, we got people not popping anything in there. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pop a short myself. Let me see here. Bring that up. Joe, well, I got this going. Talk to me. How is that? How the work going on? Work coming in pretty good? Dre, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
When it comes to the job, how the job doing?
Oh, job's fine, dude. I'm in cruise control. But all this stuff, like this weather stuff, pops up. That's when they figure out, oh, we do need him for something.
Okay.
And
Well,
like
I didn't
always,
get no link. I didn't get no link from brother Matt Bauer, but I'm gonna play one one that he did 1 day ago, Friday Night Lights downtown. I think Norfolk, Virginia. Let me get that up here. Let me give it a thumbs up while I got the video up, like I've been doing to everybody else. Let me share the screen because everybody here that's in here and did not put a link. I'm gonna go to your channel personally and play your video.
Ooh, put you on the spot. Put you on the spot.
So I'm gonna play Brother Matt Bagwell video that he did a day ago, and it is shooting a 1440
Yeah,
HD. There it is. Come on now,
you're good.
let's go.
No, 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 you're good.
Whoa. Oh, okay. I thought it was my computer messing around. I was about to say, what the fuck is going on?
That was him.
Now I'm curious, what drone is that? Gotta be the Mavic 3. Or if you get any of the old tail
But that might have been something he did in post.
drones. Huh?
I think that was something he did in post. He did something to it in post.
Can't really make out what that hotel says. Is that the Renaissance
Yeah,
Hotel?
Renaissance Hotel.
Okay. Because, like, to me, the letter look blurry a little bit.
Slightly, and that could be just like I said, the internet speed and everything else comes into play when you're showing stuff. Okay, I got one here for Gary and stuff.
And Brother Brent Ariel, pop it in there.
Yeah,
While you do that, I'm going to get one ready for Brother Joe Blaylock. Oh, never mind. I'm going to get Mike video. Let's see here. To-do, 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 to-do. To-do-do-do. To-do-do-do. To-do.
oh, it's okay. It's
Yeah.
progression,
Nice. You
split
see?
level, like a split level design.
While you do that, I'm going to get this video queued up in here. Skip that. Skip that. Do that right here. Bring
This
it.
is Gary Brant Ariels A. Did I get that right? A part right, Gary?
Brown Ariel's Gary.
Yeah, A.
Brother Gary. Let me see already. Subscribe. I know that Nightbot is a jackass. He on fire. That was nice. My Bagwell it really was.
Now, I like the way Gary he backed out over the water and then he came. He's coming right back from the same direction. That's a nice little touch there. So the viewer feel like, okay, we left and now we're back and we're coming in.
All right, so after the one that I got queued up for Mike Flies on Drone, then we got Brother V Dub. Thank you for popping in. I really appreciate that. And we got Brother Johnny, Drone Flyer.
All
Nice.
right. Yeah.
I like that. I like that little shot at the end, Gary. All right, well, let me get Mike one that I already have ready. So let me share the screen. Boom, a little FPV, DJI Air 2S plus FPV. So
Who you got,
that
Adrian?
Mike Fly Zone Drone.
Okay. I'll get
And hit that play. There you go.
Gary and you got Mike.
Yep.
Okay. I'll get V Dub.
Nice. Straight to the freaking diving. Yeah, boy. Meow. These damn FPV maniacs. Hello, 2 minutes and 16 seconds. I like that video, Mike. Look pretty nice, man. A lot of green.
Everything looks so green.
Hey, brother Mike, where are you at? You in Illinois, aren't you?
Hmm. Oh, nice effect. Very nice.
Yep. Like the way he panned up. Yep, that looked pretty nice.
Yeah, that transition what he's doing there. That I know they call it a star field transition or something.
Had a little fade in there.
Hmm.
Nice. Nice. I use that one a lot. That little transition he just used.
Uh-huh.
That's right, guys. Make sure that you go ahead and subscribe to each other's channel. Support one another. I really appreciate that. And let's go to the
I
other
got
man.
it.
Everybody
I
queued
got
up.
it. I got it. Yeah.
Go
This is
ahead, sir.
This is V Dub.
Hey, brother Barkley, how you doing? 107 drones. Thank you for popping in, buddy. I really appreciate that. Hey, Mudball Creative. Thank you for popping in, sir. Really appreciate the love and support. Thank you. Thank you. Want to make sure that I didn't miss nobody here. I'm saying hi to everyone.
Hmm. Would you think that was a regular tree or a cell tower?
That looks like a tree to me.
Dude, it's almost 50 feet higher than anything else. It stands out like a sore thumb.
That's a damn tree, isn't it?
No, it's a cell tower.
No, that shit gotta be a tree, Dre.
Dude, that's a cell tower, dude.
You sure about that?
Pretty much positive, dude.
That's a tree.
That's a cell tower.
Damn, that looks like a freaking tree, man.
Oh man.
Yep, Barkley said it's a cell tower.
Hmm.
Damn, I thought it was a damn tree. Let me see here. Let me get somebody else a video up in here.
Very nice orbit. Very nice.
This is gonna be a little short
Okay.
from Mayu Drone from Brazil. He always showed me support.
All right. You ready?
Hold on 1 second. Got to go ahead and share the screen real quick. Whenever you finish, get
Yeah, we're
ready.
done. Go ahead. It's all yours.
Okay, hey brother Art, how you doing? So thank you for popping in. Really appreciate it. Let me go ahead and do this. Boom, 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 and here it is.
Who are you doing now? You doing Johnny's?
The final four. No, this is Mayu Drone 4K from Brazil.
Okay.
So it's a little short.
Let me get Johnny's loaded up here.
He always showed me support when it comes to being here in stream. All right, it was a quick, like 15 seconds short.
Yeah, Johnny's big time. He has full commercials now. That's how high dollar he is now.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. He has full-fledged commercials now. Madison River Bridge.
While you do that, I'm gonna have Joe Fotoleo video up, cinematic backsplash install. And you said this is Johnny Drone Flyer?
Yeah, this is Johnny Drone Flyer right here. And we can pick out Ray Kelly's belts, probably one of these 22 footers on the right side here.
Thank you, brother Bob Casey. I got his video up in the background, loading, ready to go. Let me go here. Let me go here. God damn it. I'm gonna do that gray. I'm gonna go ahead and I know I figured that much for Toledo. Okay, I'm not gonna do it then. Okay. Put another one in there then. I don't want to embarrass you doing your backsplash in the kitchen. All right, Joe Fortale, I won't do it. Hey, he told me not to.
All right, Johnny.
Don't forget Jones on Coffee with Johnny tomorrow in the morning.
There he is. Flying with Captain Joe America.
They've been doing a lot of flying, man.
Yeah, it's nice to have a partner. There you go. All right. Good job, fellas. Good job.
There goes that Mavic 3.
Yeah. Yeah. Good job.
God gone. We got brother Mike, Tex Arch, drone guy. How you doing, sir? Thank you for popping in. Really appreciate that. Let me see here. While we do that, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna click on this guy here. I'm gonna go to his channel. And since he's not posting no damn links, I'm gonna go to his stuff and I'm gonna see it anyway. But I'm gonna go to this one here and I'm gonna come on, pause it. Cause now he's considered an FPV flyer.
Who's this?
Casey, I'm gonna play his video right now.
Oh, don't sleep on Bob Casey, dude.
He got some great views on that damn video now.
That's what
He
I'm
got,
saying.
he
Don't be
got like
sleeping on him.
he got
No,
almost 90 thumbs up.
yeah, I said don't be sleeping on Bob, and don't be sleeping on Rodney either. Rodney been practicing.
Let me go ahead and up the oh, he only did it on 720p. Okay. Well, Bob Casey, here you go. Look at brother Bob. Yeah, we all noobs. You got to be going at least 60, 65 miles an hour. Nice. And you got a big open field too. Don't do it. Oh, I thought you were about to do it.
Had to check out the cat.
I thought it was gonna go in between the boom, through the boom. Nice. Wait a minute. What kind of blade are those?
It's a tree trimmer.
No, 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 no. On the drone, I see the little red tip.
Oh,
Hey, Bob Casey, what blades are those you running on that drone? I got you, brother Kenny. I got the link here. Let me go ahead and get that queued up for you. If you give me a minute.
I got Joe coming up next.
I thought Brother V Dub is the one that went ahead and popped one in there first.
No, I already did V Dub already.
Okay, okay,
Let's see a second one.
okay. No, 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 that's it. So who did you say you have now?
I got Joe Foleo next
Joe
after this.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna let Bob Casey one play, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go to. Let me go ahead and go here, cause it's about 5 minutes long. So let me skip it up a little bit.
Okay.
I love the sky shot. Is that about 200-300 feet there, Bob Casey? When you went up, nice. You say you got somebody ready to go?
Yeah, we're ready to go right now.
Brother Joe Fotoleo.
Yeah. I think Joe's flown here a few times before. He seems to know his way around.
Say that again.
I think Joe has flown here before. He seems to know his way around.
Yeah, he actually be doing the little flip and the flap with this one.
Yeah, I'm just how he knew there was another opening coming as he came through the other side.
That little flap be looking nice.
Yeah.
There go the flip
Oh, yeah.
and the loop de loop.
Yeah.
I don't hit that ground because that drum will explode on your ass. Oh, he riding the sucker mom van. The little sucker mom van. Yep, hashtag mine van. Okay, whatever. Look at the sucker mom van to me. Mine van my ass. uh, uh, okay. All right, brother. Hashtag mine van. I had to say it, my bad. Well, I had to say it. I'm not hating. Trust me in that one. I used to have a SUV, the Toyota Venza. That's kind of like a freaking minivan, and trust me, I love that freaking car. It was great on gas, and it has some good giddy up to it. Hey man, come on now, Mike. I'm not hating on the van, but it is a freaking sucker man van.
Oh,
Sucker man. Ma'am.
All right. Some good flying there, Joe.
Multiple creatives say that the luggage rack screams testosterone. Yeah, right. Screams.
Oh
Oh,
man.
hell no. Uh,
Oh boy.
that's right, Barkley 107 drones. That's what I like to see. We all here like to fuck with each other just a little bit. So if you don't like that, then you cannot hang with us because everybody mess with
J-
me
J-
24/7 and I cannot like
Johnny nailed it. Johnny nailed it. The kidnap van.
exactly. What's going on, brother Charles
Yeah.
Galusky? Thank you for popping in. Really appreciate it, sir.
Yeah. Oh man. Hey Charles. Yeah.
And I think I seen a link. I got Mike Kenny ready. So give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and cue that in. Thought I already did that, but I guess I didn't. And here it is, brother Mike Kenny. Let me blow that up. That is showing a 1080p. Boom, there you
Awesome.
go. That is not on my side that's doing that. That got to be something he did to slow that down like that. Is the video stuttering or is it just me?
Just stuttering a little bit. Like I said,
There you go.
could be in the footage.
It was stuttering pretty bad at the beginning.
Mm.
Some nasty water there. Is that in North Carolina, Mike Kenny? Uh oh. Guys, go ahead and drop your links in the chat.
And if we have any new folks, or even for the old ones here in the chat, might want to just check out other people's pages to make sure you're still subscribed. Because we know how YouTube will drop you off on some people's pages, and that's why you wonder why you're not getting notifications when people are putting out videos. So
That's
uh,
right.
I think mostly everybody here has a wrench, so you can go straight to their channel. If you have a wrench and they have a wrench, you can go straight to their channel and make sure that the subscribe is clicked and the notification bell is rocking. Okay, I got one to put in here.
Okay.
All righty, let's pop that puppy in there, and we will do that and do this.
Whoa. Did I stop his video?
No, I did.
His video already played already completely.
This is my video. Yeah, you might have stopped his because it did stop.
Oh shit! I stopped it by mistake. Okay,
Oh, okay.
I'll
Look,
be damned.
I was just ready to go when it stopped.
That was my
Okay,
bad. I think I did stop it by mistake. What the fuck?
okay, VJ, you're gonna get fired.
When you finish that one, let me go ahead and play that video again. I,
All right.
oh my goodness, what the fuck was that? Thank you. My bad, my kid. I really appreciate that. Let me see. Hey, brother Lee, Yellow Rose Drones. Thank you for popping in. Really appreciate it, sir. And the reason why I didn't play the music by Kenny, because I don't want no strikes on the channel. I've been getting a lot of those anytime I play the video. How you doing, brother Nappy FPV? Thank you for popping in. Really appreciate that, sir. That is your video, Dre?
Yeah,
Okay. And what drone is that?
that's the Mavic 2 Pro.
Okay.
Okay, gonna get out of that. Why is that thing not working? There we go. All right, all yours, partner.
Okie dokie. Come on, asshole. Hmm. Damn it. Ouch. I think we watched that already. There you go. I think that's why I stopped it right there by mistake.
Okay.
Is that the Mini 3 Pro or the Air 2S you're using? Or the Mavic Air 2 Mechanic? Oh shit, birds. Holy crap. I thought that drone was about to go down. Let's see.
Decent sized island. On the other side, we'll take a look at it. Hell, 90% of it was gone. And it did have some big trees on it. I mean, it was a pretty good sized island. I hope everybody's having a halfway decent winter. It hasn't really, we've had a lot of warm weather. We had just a couple week or two where it was really cold, and that was about it. No snow, though. Kids are bummed out about that. We don't get any here in December and January. We usually don't get any at all. Yeah, 90% of it's gone, that's for sure. Nothing but a little bitty tiny island now. Like I said, it had some giant trees on it. They're all gone. Now the river changes. Now we're a little bit upriver, about maybe 40 miles upriver. The Yadkin River starts up in the off of Kerscott Lake, which is close to the mountains. Actually, when we get around the bend, there's a small chain of mountains. They're kind of really separate from the Blue Ridge Mountains. They're pushed out and away from them. Volcanic activity millions of years ago. It's called the Sourtown Mountain Range, but really there's only about 4. There's a state park at one of them called Hanging Rock State Park. The one right in the middle of the shot there, well, it was in the middle. Off to the left, it's called Pilot Mountain. You can see it pretty good when you're coming down Interstate 52. But anyway, I thought I'd show you guys a little bit of the river. Appreciate you stopping by. All the support over the years. Thank you for that very much. And we'll wait on spring patiently. Bye, guys. I'll see you around.
Nice. Beautiful sunset. You have anybody queued up, Dre?
Yeah, got that one fight V-Dub queued up. Oh, gotta make it back large again. There we go.
And that looks like Jacksonville to me. Is that Jacksonville V-Dub?
I'm still trying to figure out what's going on here. Did little Timmy fall in the well? We wait for Lassie to get back or what?
Guys, make sure you go ahead and smash that thumbs up on the stream. I really appreciate it. V-Dub, is that in Jacksonville, Florida? Because it looked like it. Okay. Just north of it. Okay.
All right.
They following the flag, the guy with the flag.
Now, is this for a procession for this officer? Yeah. I've seen that sight all too many times.
So what happened? He got killed in the line of duty?
Very possible that he, was killed in line of duty, or either died on duty from whatever circumstances. And they'll usually have a procession like this to take the body either to the hospital or from the hospital to the coroner's office.
And, yeah, V-Dubs, he said he was killed on duty.
Yeah. Yeah. Stuff like this always gives me pause because, like I said, I've been involved in these and seen a number of them, and we just had two of them here in neighboring Riverside County within 2 weeks apart. One officer was killed in a traffic stop on a three-striker, and the other guy was killed responding to a domestic violence call and was ambushed.
That just happened too fucking often.
Yeah, same department, same county sheriffs, and 2 weeks apart.
26. This guy was only 26 years old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably a rookie.
I lost two classmates in line of duty, and then lost my partner, stress related. He had a stroke and died like 8 years later.
God almighty.
Yeah, one guy was ambushed in an unmarked car, and the other guy flipped his unit responding to a call on the 710 freeway coming out of Long Beach.
God almighty.
710 freeway coming out of Long Beach. 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 710 Yeah.
Great video, man.
Yeah.
Hey, brother Carolina Airshots, thank you for popping in. Really appreciate it, sir. Thank you, Paul Waging Big. Prayers go out to the family, V Dub. Yeah, man. Gary, heart wrenching. You got it. Um, well, I give you props, Dre, for doing the type of work that you did, man. Being in the service and also being a, excuse me, being a cop, putting your life on the line. And there's so many ungrateful men and women out here that don't deserve shit, nothing. Some ungrateful sons of bitches. Pardon my French, but there's so many guys like this young man. He probably was doing everything right,
Yeah.
and
And,
some fool just decided, you know what I mean? He want to go ahead and do something stupid like that and just take his life away.
yeah. And that's the sad balancing act that happens in the law enforcement, that you have so many officers doing it the right way each and every day. Then you have a few who abuse their authority, uh, and harm the community who they're supposed to be sworn to protect. And those are the ones who get the publicity, you know,
Yeah,
and that's the real sad part. Yeah, yeah.
got a
So
little
yeah.
something before you, Dre.
Well, thank you. Like I always tell people, both of those choices were my choices. I always wanted to be a cop ever since I was like seventh, eighth grade, and I got to fulfill that dream for a while, and I left it for a lot of reasons of what we see on TV today. Uh, like I tell people, what we see today on cell phones and other camera systems and everything else, that type of behavior has been going on in the law enforcement community for a very long time. And just now that we have everybody and their brother has a cell phone with a camera to catch it all. So don't think that these incidents that are out here on the news and everything else are one offs or isolated. This has been a behavior that has hurt the law enforcement community for a long time. And I always tell people, uh, when you ask an officer why did he want to become an officer, and if his answer is not simply to help others, uh, he's in it for the wrong reason, because it's not a job that you're going to get rich off of. I mean, out here in California, we get paid very well, but I know other states don't pay nearly enough, and that's what happens to a lot of officers, is that they look for shortcuts and other means to enhance their economic situation by doing unscrupulous type things and compromising their integrity. I mean, when I came out of the academy, the department I worked for was Long Beach PD. We were the second lowest paid in the state. And this is back in 92, 93. I was only making $16 an hour coming out of the academy and stuff. And so by the time I left it, I
You
was
said
making
$15 an hour.
$16 an hour. That's what we were making. Well, that we caught up to the rest of our neighboring departments really fast due to some good labor union discussions, and also a I guess they call it a specialized tax that the citizens agreed upon to hire more officers and to increase our pay, because officers were leaving the department in droves. And just like where I live at now, when my city that I live in went bankrupt in 2011, same thing here. Officers jumped up and left. You know, our department's supposed to have somewhere close to 500 officers, and even prior to the bankruptcy, we only had about 350. So we were still a good 150 short. We were down to almost 110 officers to cover a city of a 250,000 people, 47 square miles. And there were times where you only have 1 or 2 units on duty doing a graveyard shift. So help is not coming. That's what happens. Help is not coming. You know. So that's where you have to be very careful that you're doing things the right way. You're not abusing your power or authority over the citizens that you take an oath to serve and protect. And because those same citizens might be your only saving grace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fortunately.
Yep. It's rough out there. I mean, there's enough bad guys out there that we deal with, dude. And that's one thing always kept me, even to this day, it keeps me in the gym because you got those guys, 2, 3 strikers. They're not going back, and they spend all their time locked up, getting better at being a better criminal. You know, they know all your tactics, they know all your moves, they know what you can and can't do better than you do, and you're the one wearing a badge. So yeah, you gotta learn to deal with people, all kind of people, no matter economic level, what race they come from, culture they come from. You gotta learn to talk to people. You gotta learn to talk to them. You know, and that's always important.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute.
40th anniversary. All right, congratulations, Mr.
All right,
Casey
brother.
and
Casey.
and Mrs. Casey.
Good night, sir. Thank you for popping in. Hope you have a good one. And
Yeah,
take you to missus tomorrow, man.
yeah,
Thank you for being here, sir. Good night.
yeah.
Brother Dre, how is that M30T treating you?
Oh, it's treating me quite well. I was debating about flying that today when the snow was falling. I said, no, I'll stick with. I want to put some mileage on that Enterprise Advance. Like I said, sometimes you get some drones and you don't get a chance to use them that much, and I need to put some mileage on that. So I'm using that as my day-to-day drone for stuff I do for the city. I'll take that out before anything else, and then go from there. But yeah, it's ready to go. Like I say, no problem. I probably put more time on that than I had the Enterprise Advance. So that's why I'm trying to use that more than anything else. Because the Enterprise, I say, anytime you use a drone, the more you use it, the more you learn about it, and the more you get out of it. Because you get to learn like I said, I learned a lot about that Enterprise Advance as far as taking pictures. It gives you a 48 megapixel still shot because of that quad bear uh, sensor it has. So it's a 48 megapixel shot. So when you even though it's only JPEG, but when you download those files, they're pretty big, and like you can zoom in and get a lot of detail. So even though it doesn't zoom as well as the 30T, if I zoom, I do any post zooming on that, trying to crop it in, that picture stands up. It stands up. So like I said, learning to get the most out of the drone you have is always very important, and that's what I try to do. Try to learn each of my drones the best I can, and get the most out of
Okay. Well, I got a video ready to go from Joe Blaylock.
them. Okay.
Let me go ahead and get that up and running. Let me get it to at least 1080p.
Okay. I'll be
Here.
right back.
All right. This is your video, Joe Blaylock. I think you're using the DJI Mini 2. Yep. Did you speed up the footage, Joe Blaylock? The mini drones. I thought so. Okay. Oh, I see snow. Guys, if you're not subscribed to the Adrian Mateo Guns, I do have the name of it there on the under the screen. Go ahead and take a look at that. Subscribe to my Adrian Mateo Guns channel and give the little shorts a thumbs up. I appreciate that. I'm trying to grow the bad boy since I have so many guns. I'm starting to make more and more videos every so often, especially on the weekends when I have some time off because I work so fucking much. Oh shit! I thought you were about to hit that fence. Good old Mini too.
All that was with the mini too.
Yes, sir.
I thought he was finding FPV.
For a second,
Wow,
I thought it was too.
wow, he was pushing that to the limits, big time.
He actually he had the footage sped up to like 2 or 4 times, something like that. That's why it looked like that.
Right. That's why I figured. I was like, wow, that's pushing it right there. Okay, let me see. If I got something to fill in here.
Let's
Here's a,
see.
here's a here's a short one I haven't put up in a while. Hang on here a second. Let's see. Okay.
While you're doing that, let me go ahead and bring up this one. I just love this freaking footage. It looks freaking amazing. Oh, you already got one going on? Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, brother B Dub. Anytime, man. I really appreciate that. We got my brother Sean Helms in the house. Thank you for popping in. Really appreciate that. Hey, man, congratulations getting your Part 107. Nice. You finally went ahead and got the Mavic 3, huh? I tell you, you're gonna love that thing when you get it. That's on the job site, Dre.
Yeah. This is one of the tilt ups that was being built about 2 years ago. Not two, maybe 3 years ago, actually.
What are they building
A warehouse.
for Amazon?
No, this is for. I'm not sure what company moved in this one. It was like four warehouses they were built on the same street, and the same company was building each one of the warehouses.
I just noticed the shadow on that boom thing of the drone. Did you see it? Go back a little bit.
What are you talking about?
Go
Uh,
back on the footage. Go back.
right here?
Right there. Look, see it?
Yeah. Uh
See the
huh.
shadow?
Yeah. This is my old Mavic Pro, my original Mavic Pro.
Oh, I forgot. Paul Widgenbay got a Mavic 3 Classic.
Yeah,
with the RC Pro.
yeah.
Is this just the footage that you doing yourself, or this is part of the job?
This part, I already did my inspection, so I'm just burning the rest of the battery up
Oh,
at
okay.
this point and stuff.
Holy crap, that crane is way out there.
Yeah, that crane's about I want to say 5 stories high,
Which is about what? About 200 feet up?
close to it. Yep.
Hey, Dre, Jim Jordan asking you a question.
I didn't have Pro DJ. I did better quality than that one. Uh, the Pro can give you excellent quality. As I say, learn when I talk about learning your drone, the Pro is something you really have to learn how to adjust the settings on it. There's some times I've flown that Pro and I'm scratching my head, wondering what did I do wrong, or something's wrong with the drone. And then come to find out, I failed to hit the adjustment, the focus adjustment, or something like that, and it was usually my fault because I didn't check something. And that's why I say about learning your drones and everything else. You just can't depend upon the drones that we have out nowadays are more automated than the drones in the past. And that Mavic Pro, the original one, would tell on you in a heartbeat. You think you can just grab it, throw it up in the air, and that thing will be completely out of focus the whole time. But it will look decent on your phone, or if you're using a tablet, it will look okay, and you get the footage back, and it's just a slight little bit of out of focusness. And it's just like you should have checked your settings, should have just double checked yourself, and you would have to go back out and redo it again. So
I,
yeah, once you dial it in, that original Mavic Pro sings. I can say on that first job site that came on that video, I went through a window, it went into Addy mode, and slammed into a concrete wall and lost it.
oh, no shit.
Yeah, that was the end of that one and stuff. So yeah, I had
That
no,
happened recently?
no, I had I said that happened several years ago,
Okay.
and yeah, I still have 4 Mavic Pro batteries, a case, an extra controller, and some other little accessories around here. I think I'm gonna give them away to the PD. I think one of the officers there has an old Mavic Pro, something like that. Cause they're just sitting in the garage not doing anything. But yeah, it's just that camera is something and that's why I talk about now the Mavic Pro, the original Mavic Pro, was capable of doing portrait mode. Just like everybody likes the Mini 3, can do the portrait mode, the vertical stuff. The Mavic Pro used to do that, but most people didn't know how to put it into that position off the controller because you could do it on the fly, just like with the Mini 3 or Mini 3 Pro. Uh, the original Mavic Pro did the vertical shooting on the fly if you wanted to, but most people didn't use it, didn't know how to engage it, so nobody tampered with it, and it was a feature that just went to the back burner until all of this TikTok and shorts videos, all of that became popular, and then they rush it back onto another drone, and everybody's all oohing and on about it like it's something new, and it's not.
Before I play this
It's
video, Dre, with my Mavic 2 Pro and the Mavic 2 Zoom,
mm-hmm,
the Mavic Air 2, the original Mavic Air, anytime I move or something, it gives me the automatic, you know what I mean, focus. Now the Mavic 3 doesn't. So what I do is when I get that focus on, I actually hit that button that I've set up, you know what I mean? I
Mm-hmm.
set it up to go ahead and just keep that lock so I don't have to keep refreshing it. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, like I said, if you're back then, I was really trying to learn how to do all my settings in manual. Just like Matt talks about, he always has his settings in manual and stuff like that. And I was really, like I say, really trying to dig deep down the rabbit hole and stuff. And it just added so much extra things I had to be concerned with. So I had to back myself out of that and simplify my process because I wasn't shooting stuff for cinematography type levels. I was just there to do inspections, get some progression shots, something like that, something pretty quick and simple, and get out of the way. So I had to kind of like unlearn a few things to make my job a little easier, make my workflow a little simpler, because it was really becoming a hit and miss deal, and that's something I didn't want to have to deal with.
Okay. This here is a video that I have up from Drone Avenger, and he's using the Nano Plus drone in Dallas, Texas, and I think this freaking video is amazing. Let me blow it up big. Check out the quality. Yep, already got that. Boom and play. You tell me, what do you think about the quality?
Okay.
I think this is a beautiful shot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because we're watching on YouTube, like the tower right there with the little lights on it, it's a little pixelated, but that's no fault of the camera. I put that on YouTube and internet connection because I can see things like it's right now. I can tell it's searching, but I could be in the YouTube.
And the thing is that on my end, it looks crystal clear, like it looks nice.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's hard to judge people's stuff across YouTube because there's so many other different factors in there. To get back to Uncle Bill's question, Uncle Bill, the actual camera would turn vertical. It would turn on its side.
It's still looking a little pixelated.
Yeah, and like I said, that's most likely internet. Uh, and that's why I say don't try to push stuff through 4K because sometimes it might look good on your computer, but when you try to stream it, it gets degraded.
Okay.
And that's why I say sometimes you back it off to 14.4 or even back to 1080p, it will look better overall while you're streaming. Because I said the smoother the playback, the better it's going to look.
I wonder how high he is up there.
Mm-hmm.
Nice shot.
Yeah.
You have any other video queued up, or you
No,
don't have
I don't.
anything else
I,
in there?
I didn't see anything else. Nobody buy anything else. And I know Uncle Bill popped out. Good night, Uncle Bill.
Good night, brother. I guess he's going to sleep.
Yeah, he go night night. Yeah, go night night. What do you want to go night night? JSK. Sometimes that is the way to go. Just kind of leave it at auto and let the drone do what it does. But like I said, you have a lot of folks who are, especially those I notice who do a lot of still shots, and they like to manually, mess with the drone. I mean, if you're into photography, that's what you do because that's what photography is. It's about manipulating the different facets of the camera, from aperture to focus points to everything else, to get the most out of it. And even then, they want to take it back in post and and tinker with a little more until they're satisfied with the finished product. So that's just a preference. But like I say, for what I do, that's not necessary. So I say I was creating more of a workflow issue for myself than I was being productive. So I had to tell myself, you don't need to do all this. You know, the people, the type of work that I do, they want just raw files most of the time that are clear, sharp, and I can get that in auto mode 9 times out of 10, and very little adjustments, if any at all, if I have to do it in manual. So, like I say, the drones we have today are, like I say, so much easier to get the quality that we're all looking for. And that's why I say sometimes you can shoot in 1080p, like that Mavic Enterprise Advanced I've been using. It only goes 4K 30, but if I fly it in 4K 30, I lose the zoom capabilities of it. So I normally fly it in 1080p. So if I do need to zoom in a little bit, I can do that. So it's give and take on some of the features on these drones, especially the enterprise drones. And that's why they are enterprise drones, because they're not there for cinematography purposes. They're there for uh, other type of work.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play Brother Sean Helms' video.
Okay.
You see here. Let me blow that up.
I've been waiting for this moment for a long time, and I want to talk to you about the Autel Evo 2 Pro 6K, but not before a word from our sponsors, me.
Me.
A little bit of non-monetized humor. I thought you'd enjoy that. Got the Autel Evo 2 Pro 6K, and I bought it from the refurbished section from Autel, and it was about $500 cheaper than buying them brand new. So I took a chance because it says that it has to operate as new. Might have to look past some minor blemishes or scratches, but I was willing to do so to save $500. But I got it, and there was nothing wrong with it. So I flew it. It's probably something that Autel wouldn't have noticed anyway if somebody just returned it. They put it on their refurbished shelf and they sent it to me, and it did have a defect, but it would have helped that the customer had told them what the thing was doing so they could actually fix it. So they probably never even got a chance to fix it. But I noticed that it was falling out of focus pretty much 50% of the time, no matter what mode I was in. So I sent it back and they investigated it and found out that it just needed a new camera and a gimbal. So I get it back. And not only does it have brand new props on it, it doesn't even have the standard props that came with it before. It's got the silent blades that I'd already bought for myself. So now I've got two sets of brand new silent blades, brand new camera, brand new drone, and for $500 cheaper. So if that's something that you'd be interested in, please go check out the refurbished section because it can save you a lot of money. It's been raining in Florida so much lately, and I just had to try to find a window of opportunity to fly. My neighbor has also had the same issue. He just bought the Air 2 from DJI, and I recommended that to him, and he is loving this thing. And so I called him up and I said, "Hey, let's take an opportunity to go fly a little bit. We've got a couple hours window where there's no rain. Now you can see where we're flying. There's going to be water puddles and everything everywhere, and we had to jump over a lot of puddles to get to the track where we were at the high school. But once we got there, we had such a great time. I was able to get some autonomous mode features video out of this, and I was also able just to get some raw footage. I filmed it all in log, and I color graded it, and I liked it so much, I figured I'd take this as an opportunity to share with you a video montage of our flight yesterday. So here, check it out.
Whoa!
Did you stop that?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you did it by accident or
that time
whatever.
it was me.
Okay. All right. Was he in the chat? I thought I saw his name in the chat. Or was I
Hey,
just?
brother Kovacian. Uh, how you doing, brother? Hey, brother Brent. Emo Possum. Thank you for popping in. Really appreciate that. I want to make sure that I go back to the chat and make sure that I didn't miss nobody else. Brother Chuck Kovacian. Brent Emo Possum. Hey, Sean Helms. I did want to hit and share a little bit of your video. Send me a good night and thanks, friends. Hey, Sean Helms, try to get in contact with me, man. Cause you say you in Florida. What part of Florida are you at? Cause man, I need someone to fucking fly that's closer to me. Doggone. Everybody live far. Cannot believe that it get colder here in Florida, but yet this guy here got snow. We ain't never seen snow over here.
Well, I didn't like he's going to travel 3,000 miles to come fly anyway.
You out of your mind. I would do that if you buy the ticket.
Yeah. If I buy the ticket,
If you actually, let me go back a little bit because I made it too easy for you. Buy buy the round trip ticket,
the round trip
hotel
ticket.
accommodations, food, and the rental, and I will be there. The only thing you don't have to do is buy gas. I could buy the gas
Oh man, yeah,
just to have something to complain when I come back because gas is so freaking high in California.
yeah. It is, dude. It's creeping back up. It's gone back up at least a good 25 cents or more, 30 cents in the last 3 months. We're back almost over $5 a gallon again.
Same thing like here.
That's just it's crazy. And they always want to talk about, oh, we're about to change the summer blend or whatever. I said, we ain't even close to changing. So we don't change the summer blend until after Memorial Day normally. And they talking that crap already. So I don't want to hear that noise and stuff. They always try to make
Yeah,
excuse and stuff.
that's what they
Yeah.
do. They're trying to
Yeah.
sweeten you up a little bit.
Yeah, I wish Mr. Hims would have stayed in. I wanted to ask him some questions. Cause I remember when these Evo twos were coming out with the 6K camera and the 8K camera and all this kind of stuff, and everybody was, oohing and awing, and wondering if DJI was going to match what they did and done. My whole thing is, was it worth it to try to jump on that bandwagon in the long run? Like you own one of those, don't you, Adrian? The
Say
6K.
that again.
You have one of those Autel twos with the 6K, right?
I do have the Enterprise. Yes.
Right. So I my question is the footage that much better than a 4K camera that DJI has?
You
You
know
know,
what? That's a good question. This is what I'm gonna do, Dre. One thing that I can honestly tell you when it comes to the Alta Evo 2, any one of those, um, is that the quality of the video and even the pictures is gorgeous, it's beautiful, but it's really saturated. It's like the colors like just
Mm-hmm.
like bro, like it just too many colors put together. You know what I mean? And
Right.
everything just looks like it's color graded. You know what I mean?
Okay. Because like I said, I've heard that like on the Autel Light Plus or whatever it is, uh, some people like the colors on that better than the Mini 3 Pro.
So what I could
Yes.
do is, what I'm actually gonna do is, I'm actually gonna when I go back to Gainesville, I'm gonna get my Alta Lever 2 Enterprise with the
Mm-hmm.
Vega Smart Control. I'm gonna get some footage,
Right.
right? And I'm gonna get some footage with my Mavic 3, and I'm gonna do a comparison. Then you tell me what do you think, so we could talk about it next week.
Right. Well, that'd be nice, man. And my other question is, I was hoping that he was going to be in here. Is how hard is it to edit that footage? Because
Now,
that was one of my concerns with that. If they start going 6K and 8K, I guess I just upgraded my computer last year, and so I can play with 4K just like sucking licking on a lollipop now, no problem. Okay, so that's my concern that when people were jumping up and down about these 6Ks and 8K drones, uh, how does the software that you use to edit, how does it respond?
yeah, well, when it comes to my mine shoots 1080p, 2.7K, 4K, 6K, and 8K.
Mm-hmm.
I've never shot anything above 4K because my thing is that if I actually, once I get the SD card and I shoot anything higher than 4K, when I'm doing the editing, the video will just be, you know what I mean, skipping because my computer is not strong enough.
Right, and that's why I wanted to find out if the
Yeah, my
people
computer
who.
is not strong enough. So what I do, I only shoot in 4K. That's it.
Right,
I don't
right,
shoot nothing higher than that. Because I
right.
remember when I went for my birthday that time, when my Mavic 3 was fairly new, and I shot a 5.1 or 5.4K with the Mavic 3. And when I was
Mm-hmm.
doing the editing, I actually thought my freaking drone was messing up. Because when I
Right.
was filming on the remote, it looks
Mm-hmm.
gorgeous. You know what I mean? It was at night. But when I
Right,
got it, I noted that I had it on 5.4K.
right.
So when I'm doing the editing on my computer, the footage just kept skipping. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Mm-hmm.
So until I found out that it was my actual computer that's not strong enough, you know what I mean, for that type of footage.
And that was my argument when these drones came out a couple of years ago. Was just that fact. I said, okay, everybody's getting all excited about these higher res files, but do you have the computer power to process them? And when most of us were having problems just processing 4K files,
Yeah.
and everybody's talking about, well, you can do proxies, and I said, yeah, you can do. So there's always going to be a cheat way to get it done, but that's not the way you like to do it. Because like when you come to editing, and everybody's trying to get better at editing, getting better software, and if you want to go down the DaVinci rabbit hole, and or even the Adobe rabbit hole, and really have to learn those programs. Uh, God bless you, because it is a steep learning curve, and like I said, some of these other softwares just can't handle these files. And where I mean, like I said, editing is one area I'm trying to get better at, but I don't want to have to spend 5 6 hours trying to edit something that should only take me maybe 20 30 minutes.
But see, the thing is that to answer Mickey MCH, I don't do that either. Number one. Number
Mm-hmm.
two, to answer Cardoso Media, I've never used DaVinci before. I tried one time and I found it to be very complicated, so I went to the one that I purchased. And to answer Aldea's, my computer is not that damn strong. As a matter of fact, I talked to Aldia's Dre that was my problem. That when I shot it, you know what I mean. At the
Uh-huh.
high resolution, my computer was just not strong enough. You know
Right.
what I mean for
Hmm.
that footage. So I deleted it, thinking it was my freaking drone. But then I found out it just that I set it at 5.1 or 5.4K, and I need a strong computer. You know what I mean for me to be able to
Right.
look at that footage. Now I could have literally edited the video, but then I could have dumbed it down to 4K and it will still play. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah. And that's why I tell people. I mean, you want to shoot as high as level as you can, and but when you edit it, you're gonna be forced to edit down to what your computer can handle, so you can get it edited in a manner that you like. Because there's nothing worse than missing a cut, missing a transition, if you're into doing a lot of that kind of stuff, because your computer just couldn't let you. I think use the term scrub through your footage. Your computer couldn't let you scrub through it in a accurate mode. It's skipping frames is what happens. Starts skipping frames because the computer can't process them properly.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying about was it really worth it? Down the road. And I know Al had the Octail 2 for a while. I think he had the 6K one, and then he sent it back for other reasons. But I know he at least got some footage out of it. And if he wanted to chime in, because he's talking about he had the Mac M1, and he had no problem with 4K, 5K edits, no problem. Yeah.
What the heck is FCPX, Alias?
Final Cut Pro.
Okay.
And I heard they pulled the rug underneath all their customers. They canceled. I guess at one time, Pro people bought it, had an unlimited license or something, and then they just yanked the carpet and everybody's feet. And then like I say, Yellow Rose say he uses Filmora, which is really popular. Uh, Filmora was really going hand in hand with the gimbal
That's
stuff
what
for
I
a
got
while
for
there.
more
Yeah,
on this year. And I
yeah,
think it works freaking amazing for me. And it's very easy to use.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, extremely easy to use. I'm actually still learning because I literally just figured out how to how to go ahead and do the make the
Well, I'll
foot
say that. No, I didn't mean
make
to cut you off. I'll just that was Final Cut Pro that yanked their license on everybody, not the other one. Final Cut Pro did that. Yeah, Yellow Rose. That's why I tell people a lot of times it's a combination of things between your CPU and your video card and your RAM. Those are always going to be the three things that get attacked, especially when it comes to processing large files. Because like I say, you got to have a CPU that can run enough cycles to handle it. Then it's got to have enough cache, fast enough cache RAM to go back and forth between getting data, spitting data out, and then your actual RAM on the machine itself to be able to access other files while you're still dealing with a main file to run the program. And then the video card itself is basically the playback part uh, that your video card can handle it. And that's why I say last year I upgraded all my stuff to a level what like I say, doing 4K is not a problem. I probably can do 5K, but I don't have any drones that shoot 5K natively, so it's not a big deal. But I remember I was struggling just trying to edit 4K for a while until like Adrian said, I had to dumb it down a little bit and just limit myself on certain things that I need to do. So that's the only question. Cause I know that was a really big selling point for Autel 2 years ago when these drones first arrived on scene. And I just noticed how DJI never felt they need to push that envelope to match that or even to exceed it. So I just wanted to ask those who did make that jump, was it really worth it, and what are they getting out of it?
I use Filmora all the way, and every time there's an upgrade, because I bought the product, I got lifetime use, and I just keep upgrading it. I just like to keep it
Hey,
simple. I
Chris Hope.
like so things to be so damn complicated. How you doing, brother Chris Hope? Thank you for popping in, but I really appreciate it.
Yeah. So like any other hobby. I mean, you talk about people who are into gaming on PCs and stuff. They go through the same thing. These guys write these new games with these high end graphic codecs, and that's what makes them look so lifelike when people are playing them. Is because the graphic power is just over the top, and people are going out and spending money on these custom built gaming rigs. I mean, I used to do it years ago when I used to game, but yeah, it just started getting a little over the top. Plus, the games that I like to play kind of kind of fell off the chart. I wasn't into these role playing games like a lot of these folks do now.
I do like I'm sorry, wrong word. I would like to go ahead and buy me a 4K monitor, but is that going to be good enough? Good. That's not going to be good enough, is it?
No, I mean, the monitor is probably the least thing you have to worry about. I mean,
Still
I
got to
have
worry.
4K monitor.
Still got to worry about the, you know what I mean, the RAM, the space. If I'm not mistaken, a better graphic card that will support, you know what I mean, a higher
Well,
res.
well, the point I was going to make is, I say if your computer has the ability to, let's say, produce 4K footage, okay. Now, for you to play it back on your monitor, it's automatically going to adjust. The monitor is going to adjust to whatever its limitations is. It will still play back the file, but you'll only see it at 14:4 or 1080p. Simple as that. Just like if you put it on a big screen TV, it's going to either put it at the highest native capabilities of that TV. If you have a 4K TV, it'll play it back at 4 a true 4K. It'll play it natively at 4K. If not, you still got a 1080p period TV. It's going to play it back only at 1080p. It will still play the file, but it only play it back at 1080p. The file will still look good because you're pushing that 1080p to its absolute limits. Now,
Yeah,
people, there's one thing people understand that most of the stuff that we view on TVs and everything else is not at the highest level of what the TV can produce, and that's why we look at the movies that we look at, especially if you're streaming movies. It's gotten better, but if you buy a Blu-ray disc or a 4K DVD disc, it always looks much better than the streaming service puts out. Even though the streaming service said we're playing at ultra HD, uh, I guarantee you, I play the same movie and put in my my Blu-ray player, and it looks a little extra crispier. The sounds are a little extra sharper and defined, and and my surround system is on point. When I'm streaming it, sometimes it gets a little mushy, and sometimes it's not as crisp, and that's because it's being streamed. Nothing wrong with the quality of the stream itself, but it is being streamed. So it's just tough. Like you said, my daughter has computers that would work, MacBook Pro, New Dell XP, etc. But I don't get to use them. I just get to buy them. I say, Mickey, that's one thing I in my household, Dad always has the absolute best. I buy them all here too. I buy all the tablets and phones and laptops and everything else. But I'll let them catch up for a while. Then I'll go count my nickels and pennies and go visit my buddy at the computer store to hook me up. Yeah, but yeah, that's the only thing I've always wondered about. 'Cause like I said, it's every once in a while we get a company that wants to go a different direction or push the envelope. And I always wonder, like anything else, like even with car manufacturers, somebody comes out with the new best thing, and then you got to wonder how many folks jump on that bandwagon, and was it really worth jumping on board?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Just I'm not trying to compare Autel and DJI. I see both of them put out decent products. They get the job done. One has advantages over the other, and vice versa. It's not just one is better over the other one. It's just that they both can get the job done, and it all depends up to what you want to do. Here's my man, Londonar, AK or nothing.
If I'm not mistaken, I think London keep bragging that he have a AK TV. So
He bought an AK TV a couple years back. He should be up to about 10K or 12K by now. By
fuck
no
that,
lie.
20K.
I think Lon probably has a red camera hooked up to some kind of a fiber optic line. That's how he watches TV through a red camera. So, Lon don't even play with AKs and stuff. I just go Paramount projector level.
Do you have your camera that will cycle from one camera to another automatically, or you doing that yourself?
Who are you talking to?
And I know you because you just had a shot. First, and I went to another camera. Is that you doing it, or the camera cycles itself?
I had to do it on his own. I can turn off the auto director and
Okay,
do it manually, or I can turn on the auto director and it'll switch to different views.
gotcha.
But like these cameras I'm using tonight, their max output is 1080p. But because of my internet level, and I'm able to adjust these cameras manually, the settings, they give me a very nice look. Now I have another camera up here, which is a good camera, but I guess it takes the glare like off the screens
Yeah.
that go on my face. It kind of lets my face get blown out because I don't have a high overhead light to compensate that. So with the lighting I have on my desk in front of me along the screens, I need to darken the settings on the camera. So they're set at 1080p, 60 frames per second, and I think I adjusted some other things. The contrast is real low, sharpness is up a little bit, and everything else. So I get more of a natural look of what I look like and stuff. I know when I use the other camera, it's kind of messy, and I can show the difference in that right now. I can change the camera and see what I'm saying.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Yeah.
See what I'm saying? How my front of my face gets blown out because it's not
Yeah.
They can't compensate for the light from the screen and the lights that's in front of me. So, and I go back to these other ones. This is a more of a natural look.
Yeah.
But the other camera is a great camera. It's a Anker M200. Great camera and stuff, man. That thing is terrific. The only problem it has is with the color red. It starts doing a little bit of a searching mode when you wear something red and everything else. But these Mevo cameras, because you can adjust them manually, you can really create a look for yourself, and that's what I like about those. Now I bought this other thing here, this Osbot, which I'm gonna use at work to do instructional videos.
Yeah.
And this one has an automatic tracking mode in it, so if I move around, it will move around with me and everything. So that's what I got that one for work. Well, Adrian, it's 8:00, dude. It's time to
time to wrap it up.
Time to tuck Lon in the bed, Jim in the bed, and Al in the bed. Gary, he's too old, so he'll wake up in about 2 hours anyway.
I cannot believe I
He had
cannot
to
believe
pee
we
or
already been
something.
here for 2 hours.
Yeah, and we got tuck a few other folks in the bed.
Yeah, yeah. Well, thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate that. Great show. We went up to about almost 40 people watching. Make sure you go and subscribe to one another's channel. Subscribe to my channel, my gun channel. I really appreciate that. Thank you for being here. Any last words, Brother Dre?
No, I just like I say, you guys go out and support Adrian's channel. I appreciate any support. I'm trying to hit this home stretch here to get to 1,000 subs. I need about 80 subscribers. So you guys get all your fake accounts in line and hook me up, okay? I appreciate it. Well, other than that, F1 testing is done for the week. It's like it might be a dogfight to the constructors title this year and for the world championship, Gary. Could be interesting. We'll see.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Really appreciate you guys being here. And I will see you guys later.